Greetings and salutations, viewers. I'm StarPrincessHLC. Welcome back to Asagao Academy. When I last left off, we semi-saved JonTron's play by becoming Juliet for a brief moment. And the bird is gone. I have no idea what happened to the bird, but it's tournament time! The arcade at which the tournament is being held was much smaller than I expected, with a lot of colors and bright music. So we'll see how badly I do with this. I felt like I'd find some kind of convention, but instead it was a small local arcade filled with arcade machines. Smaller rooms split off, which was probably where the individual competitions would take place throughout the day. A few people milled about the space, generally older folks in their 20s and 30s. I glanced at the agenda in my hand and made my way to one of the back rooms. When I entered the competition room, I found two chairs on an elevated platform, a computer and a projector sitting between them and hooked up to separate controllers. Ian sat in one of the chairs, looking bored out of his mind.
Good morning.
Hi, Ian.
Hey.
It's about time you showed up. I was starting to get worried that you died. Aw, it's sweet of you to be concerned. Is it? Yeah. I got into the chair next to him. A man came over to me to check my name and club affiliation. I'm part of the Normal Boots Club. A small surge of pride made me sit up straight as I said it, which is probably gonna, fail because... yeah, I'm probably not gonna do well with this. There were chairs lined up for people to watch us compete, and to my surprise, the entire room soon filled. As the chairs were filled, my nerves grabbed a hold of me. I swallowed hard, searching the crowd to find John. There he is. Or there he was, I should say. My anxiety eased, I smiled and made a little wave, and he waved back. The lights around Ian and I dimmed as the projector started up, showing the main menu of Dumby Doom's Revenge on screen. It was time to start. As the MC began his introduction and explained the rules of the game, Ian turned to me, a smirk on his face. Sure you're ready for this? Yeah, maybe. To be honest, I didn't feel at all confident. Ready to go? The man turned to us, Ian nodded while I squeaked. Then, 3, 2, 1, start! The game began. I immediately clicked to fill my screen with 2 more lines of blocks. Ian began working with what he had. I frantically started to line up pairs, my fingers fumbling as I did so. I kept missing by a block or two, unable to control where the cursor was landing. Come on, Hana! Finally, I was matching things, but Ian was already comboing. I listened as the game counted his combos. Dumby Doom doing little flips at the top of the screen. 2, 3, 4, combo, 5 combo, 6 combo. I tried to tune the voice out. It was a mistake to have added those rows in the beginning. I started trying to clear any blocks I could, regardless of whether it gave me an advantage against Ian, just to get them out of my screen. Incoming! Ian's blocks fell on my side of the screen, and adrenaline flooded me. As I fumbled around the bottom half trying to get rid of my tiny combos, the blocks hit the top of the screen. No! Then I saw it, a combo, all nice and prepared at the top of the blocks, connecting to Ian's combo as well. If I could just put those in order, I might still have a chance. But I was so nervous I couldn't get the cursor to line up properly. It was too far left, then too far right, then game over. Ah, I lost. I crawled off the stage. Ian accepted his medal with a polite smile, then cast me a disappointed glance. He didn't need to tell me what he was thinking. He was disappointed. I didn't want to win so easily. That's what he wanted to say. I scoured the edge of the room, trying my hardest not to be seen. Hana. Oh, hi, John. You didn't win, did you? John stated the obvious as he usually did, scratching the back of his neck. I stared at my shoes. I guess that's my fault, isn't it? I kept you way too busy helping me. No, that's not it. My voice wavered and the protest came out half-hearted. I sighed. Anyways, your bit is up next, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Coming with? Definitely. John held his hand out to me. I took it. Together, hand in hand, we left the room. I followed John to an event room at the front of the arcade. It was a small space. Only a handful of people were there to watch the incoming battle of the retro gamers.
Hey.
Hey, John. Ready to fight? I had to double up on events this year, and I don't have your history with the retro games, but I'll put up as much of a fight as I can. I'll see how it goes.
What's up?
Are you okay, John? You don't look too good. For the first time that day, I truly looked at John and realized Jimmy was right. John was pale and there were deep bags under his eyes. His hands were trembling ever so slightly. I've had a rough few weeks, but after this everything was much easier to deal with. Oh. I wasn't able to practice much. Well, maybe you still have a chance. Not that I'm going to go easy on you. I wouldn't want you to. John, are you sure you're alright? John heaved a heavy sigh. It's just that. I'm one of the founders of Normal Boots, and here I was so caught up in my own business that I could hardly even practice. I barely deserve to call myself a member, let alone a founder. John, you can't be serious. You dealt with death, losing your lead for the play, then a terrible performance of that play, and got yourself a new girlfriend. And you think you should have found a way to put even more pressure on yourself? New girlfriend? Oops, did I say that out loud? Are the participants ready? Of course, right at that moment, the pig-faced MC popped into the room. We're running a bit behind, so let's hurry it up. John made a face at me, then took his place beside Jimmy and picked up a controller. Right. The person with the highest score at the end of this level wins. On your marks, get set, play. John pressed start, and away the game went. Of course, it became apparent very quickly that John wasn't wrong in his assessment of himself. There was no way he was going to win. He needed to have practiced more. John played his very best right up to the end, but it wasn't even close. Jimmy finished several thousand points ahead, and John set down the controller with a grimace. The crowd, disappointed after hoping for a good show, retreated back into the main entry hall. John stared at his hands. Hey, there's always next year. It was a pleasure. John nodded, extending his hand for a handshake. Congratulations. Jimmy took John's hand, the relief so plain in his face that it was almost painful. Hey, you still did really well despite the circumstances. I'm sure I did. I'm really sorry. No, it's fine. You can't help what's already happened. He scanned the room listlessly. Well, wanna go look around? Might as well enjoy whatever is left of this mess. Are you sure you're alright? He shrugged. It's over. What am I gonna do, mourn? He grinned at me, and I chuckled half-heartedly. Too soon, John. Then let's go play. Alright. John and I weren't surprised when the MC finally took the stage and announced the winner of the tournament. The Hidden Block Club. Yeah, of course it was. I shook my head sadly, and John took hold of my hand. Don't look so down, Hana. We've got a performance tonight, after all. Want to get out of here and go rehearse? I've been thinking we might want to make that kiss seem a bit more authentic. Sure, I'd love to. Aw. So even if we lost, we still got a boyfriend out of it. Even though, again, this is weird because he has a girlfriend in real life. John and I headed onto campus, hands intertwined. For the first time in a long while, it seemed like we were both truly happy. Nothing could hold us back. But as we turned toward the theater and crossed paths with other students, whispers began following us. Look, there they are. No way. How can they just walk around as if nothing is wrong? You should be so ashamed. Whoa. At first, I thought it was because of the tournament, but it wasn't long until I heard the word Jacques rise on people's lips. Play failed because John killed the original Jacques. What? Poor Jacques, do you think he did it on purpose? John stopped walking. Then he slipped his hand out of mine. Hana. You didn't happen to tell anyone about what happened with Jacques, did you? No, of course not. Why would I? I paled. Of course, John saw a look on my face and slowly backed away from me, shaking his head. I knew it. I knew there had to be something wrong with you. I knew I couldn't trust you. I knew that it was too good to be true. Shane was right the whole time. He told me not to trust you. He told me to be wary of pink-haired girls, but did I listen? How could you have told someone? Now I'm going to be followed by rumors and reminders of what happened to Jacques for the rest of the year. We're over. I'm sorry, but I can't do this. No, John. John walked away from me without a backward glance. God damn it. Whoa, Hana, what's up? How could you? What happened? What's going on? Why would you tell everyone about Jacques? I trusted you. What are you talking about? I didn't tell anybody. No, then how come the whole campus is talking about it? I don't know. Maybe someone else overheard. Maybe John told?
It's not my fault.
You can't seriously think I did it. Stop with the excuses. I don't ever want to talk to you again. First John, now No, now the entire Normal Boots Club. There was no way they'd ever forgive me, and it's not like I ever helped them out. Anyways, I lost the tournament. It went without saying I was probably out of the play, too. Feeling tears coming on, I shuffled into the bathroom. And straight into Mimi. Mimi? Wow, Hana, rough day? Maybe. I'll say. It's such a shame that our dorm's doors are so thin. Maybe then people could have a little privacy. You did it! But then I wouldn't be able to take an arrogant bitch down a few pegs. We can't have that. Whoa, what? Mimi, you... Me? What about me? I wasn't the one who told in the first place. Have fun with your friends. What's her problem? I never had anything to do with her. I never talked to her once. What the hell? Are you kidding me? Worst end indeed. Oh my god, that was absolutely terrible. So, that happened. Good god. Well, we're not going with that ending. Trust me, I'm going back and I'm going to fix things. So I might end up having to start a few things over again, but we are not ending with that crappy ending. We are going to fix this. We're going to get this all sorted out. I don't know what the hell is up with that Mimi girl, but we'll be getting to this in the next episode. But for now, this is StarPrincessHLC saying thank you very much for watching and have a fond farewell. We will get our happy ending, I promise.